good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Beer, 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 beer.
Guys, how's it going? Tuesday, what are we looking at today? We're going to be looking at some Swizz from Guinness called Hop House number 13 Lager. This one weighs in, probably still more than any of this shit that, oh no, it's actually about the same as the stuff from, he's gonna kick my ass again. It comes in at 5% by volume, and the bottle cap looks something just like that. Yeah, I know, there's not a chick behind me. I want to talk about a little something EMTRailfan's got going on right now, and but I got to get to this first, otherwise Mr. Holster will have a fit. But Mr. Holster, I hope you give me a moment, because I have a quick seminar to put on to help train some of the idiots that work at TSA. Okay, TSA employees. Bottle opener, real gun. Bottle opener, real gun. Now, I realize to you, you probably don't have 3D or anything like that, but let's just go for the real complicated version of it. Okay. Bottle opener, real gun. Another way you can tell is try taking the magazine out of this one. No, it does not come out because it is a class bottle opener. Whereas this one has a little button you press and it'll pop out and you can see that there's ammunition in it. Oh, you idiot troll! You can watch this too. So again, real gun, has a little bit of weight to it. Bottle opener. I know. Due to the mental capacity of a lot of TSA employees, this is probably a challenge, but bottle opener. See? Watch. Carefully, TSA people. Seasoned glass. Sorry about that, Mr. Holster. Okay, it has a more of a thicker honey amber kind of color to it. We got a full Troll and Chuck. Now, I don't really mean to group them into the same thing because one of them is a cunt and the other one, I guess they're pretty close. Okay, it has a kind of a almost typical domestic corn-like sweetness to it. Cheers, guys. A lot like a domestic, except for I'm noticing that this one has a little bit more of a drier or a bitter kind of middle, but ends on a very nice bready biscuit finish. First was Rich Huff. Congratulations, Rich. As being the first contestant on the comment, you win this cheers. Okay, so we can get to the girls so people don't have a shit fit. Every year, EMTRailfan is part of this auction or raffle. Raffle. He sells raffle tickets through the Knox Fire Department in Knox, Pennsylvania, and you can purchase one of these raffle tickets for $25, but you need to like move in and get in on this right away because I believe the raffle is the 23rd. 23rd. Yes, September 23rd. So I will put all of his information down below if you want to be able to get in contact with him. And if you're saying, okay, if I'm going to send some guy on the internet some money, is he a legitimate guy? Yeah, he is a legitimate guy because in his video he talks about 3 people that do this every year, and I'm one of them. I always purchase at least one ticket, and with the offerings this year, I really kind of wish I would have purchased another one, and I guess I still have time. You do not have to be present to win, except for the early bird. Otherwise, go ahead and slow this or screenshot this or do whatever, but this is what is on the offering this year. So I have not won yet, but personally, this is going to a fire department, and my passion for the men and women that are part of our police department, our fire department. I know one of you, and you know who I'm talking about. You are one of those weirdos that where everybody else is running from the fire, you run in. And then he transferred that DNA down to his kids, and both of his sons are in law enforcement. So I mean, you guys know how much I am for anybody willing to put their life on the line to protect the lives of the rest of us. My hat and my heart goes out, and that's why it's, to me, I don't really give a shit. It'd be really cool to, just going down this list. I mean, I'll take anything from Kimber. As a matter of fact, I'd be happy with, I'd love to have another Benelli Nova. Should have never gotten rid of mine. That was a really nice gun. Lots of Kimbers in here. Ruger, Smith & Wesson. Yeah, I'm just trying to find something that I wouldn't actually want, and I don't see anything on here. So if you're interested, get in contact with him. I will put his the link to this and his channel down below. EMTRailfan. I can vouch for him. I PayPal'd him the money, and he put this in the mail to me, and I think I had it 2 days later. So if you're interested, $25, help out the fire department, and you could possibly walk off with a rifle, a shotgun, a pistol, or a whatever. And I'll get you back to our previously scheduled her. Rich again, I guess that calls for a beer. Maybe a 6-point Bengalay tonight. Yeah, I really love Bengalays. The Bengalays are really good. Right, John Solar? Ed, second. Ed, first thumbs up. Thank you, Ed. Crazy Scotsman, third. Crazy Scotsman, straight 10 on the brew chick. Very straight. No curve at all. Crazy Scotsman, what did you just drink? It It had alcohol in it, pal. Crazy Scotsman whiskey. Oh, for Christ. If I'm gonna drink whiskey, I want to have something kind of good. Okay, kind of good. Meanwhile, really liking this outfit. This should be like a mandatory thing after, you know, a long weekend. This would be a nice Monday. I mean, obviously, it's not for every woman out there, but. Shit. What about this one? Shit. All the Knob Creek is gone? Disappointed. I don't know, maybe just for the Crazy Scotsman, I'll break into the Bokers.
Are you doing a brew review?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? You want some beer?
No, I don't want no beer.
The Crazy Scotsman. Yeah, baby. Cheers, my friend. Wasn't something funny for him. I was just thinking the difference between true honor and our pathetic troll. You have no honor. That's good shit. Smile money. Johnny Concho, cheers to everyone aboard the Trump train. Beer. That ain't right. LOL. Well, it sort of works. Crazy Scotsman. The 1006 is a beauty for sure. Classic badass. Well, one of the things that popped up, and I didn't even realize that I had missed it, was Rich, Foomaster 212, tried to, get my attention, and the fact that he has a Rock Island double stack. I don't. I just have this one right here. Which, in all honesty, the reason I have this one right here is because of the two of them, this is the one that I wanted first. Who is it? Oh. Hang on, this actually involves one of you guys. Okay, sorry about that. And then, as soon as I'm done with that, Jeremy, pre-dawn death, thinks he's a funny guy. He told me my greeting on my phone was gay. Well, guess what? Here's a little tidbit for you. If you're sick and tired of getting telemarketing calls, try answering like I do right now. Hello, you've reached G&E Construction. How may I direct your call? Click. Hang on. Let's have the brew review interrupted with something witty from Jeremy. And Jeremy says, I want to feel... Oh, never mind. I'll read that one to myself. I don't want your tiny shrimp on my chin. He says I'm supposed to... This is like alive. This is alive. He said I'm supposed to take a shot from the shot glass that he gave me. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. There's been an update. I like when those random people run across your video, and then the guy in the video was rude and he was just on the phone. Hey, pal. Think about how much you invested in this. Nothing. Go fuck yourself. Taste Lake Superior. I have something you can taste. I know it's... Yeah, I know. I subtract points from myself for that comment. Yeah. It is a cool shot glass, though. Woo! Split rock. You know why they call it split rock, Jeremy? Because my penis fell out and it landed out in front and maybe I'll do a shot of Windex. I tell you what, at 128.9 proof, I'm not going to do another one of these. Yeah, I know, it has to go in the box. But I was walking back here anyway, so let's see. What should I grab? No. 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 Are you kidding me? No. Heck. No. 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 Maybe. Good God. Got like bottles and bottles of whiskey back there, and nothing really looks good. And I know it's in a plastic jug, but it actually is offering up better than... I'm sorry. The first phone call was a legitimate call. Shut up, Jeremy. See? No, that's not that bad. Look, Smile Money. I'm reusing... Really? Where were we? Johnny said Trump Train, Crazy Scotsman, the 1006 is a beauty, for sure. Classic badass. Yeah, I mean... Oh. That's insane. You know me, I don't like to have alcohol present while there's firearms out, so let me move this. Okay, it's all good now. Crazy Scotsman. Your liver is Irish, man. The fuck up. Real Cobra Burnout. Do us all a favor. Use the edit button to combine your 500 comments into one. Mr. Holster, I claim 5th. Okay. Mr. Holster, and still waiting for you to drink. Yeah, there it is. Mr. Holster, 221. Outstanding brew chick tonight. Well, at least she doesn't look like your ex, right? I mean, I guess it depends. You know, was the ex, you know, just your typical ex where you thought they were trustworthy and it turned out they were a slut hooker who had a taken number and a credit card machine on their ass? Yeah, I don't want to say that mine was a slut hooker or anything like that. Yeah, actually she was a slut hooker. Let's just say that moral fiber never had to worry about growing anywhere around her. Bulwark, 1911. I got a small loan of $1 million, libtards. Oh my God, that's way too much. I'm donating $1 million to flood victims, libtards. That's nothing. Yeah, that's about right. Multi-gunman, I'm here again. Okay. I don't know why you leave. Rich, meow meow. I'm here with bells on. Awesome. Ed, again, lots of eye candy. Great review. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, now there's like these expectations, and it's like getting to the point where here's the problem though. It's not my fault that you think that what she's wearing is very translucent. The fact is, I have watched all these brain game illusion things, and it's an illusion. I'm seriously, right now, if you saw the real picture that's up behind me, she is wearing a black shirt. Solid black. You can't see anything. Nothing at all. The thing is you sick fuckers, you're allowing your perception and your brain to play tricks on you. That way you think you see what you see, where in fact I have fooled you. She is wearing a complete black shirt. Now, having said that, her tits are awesome. Foo Master Chew 12, Rich again. You're killing me with the faces to the beer. Happy. I don't know what you're talking about, Rich. Beer goggles. I carry one. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that I still run a non-profit shelter for aging Smith & Wesson handguns. Your 1006 would be more than welcome here. This coming from a guy who has a collection that damn doesn't quite get it done. But just for you, my friend, in the event that you should fully make sure that you realize what you're dealing with, because this particular one is kind of zesty and a little bit outspoken, and I would not want there to be some issues with this one getting along with the rest of yours. After all, it is wearing an abnormal outfit. I do love to feed it well. This is a bunch of Underwood IMO. Being that I'm not 100% sure until I figure out the issue with some of the ammo, and Jeremy could have been right. I'm not giving fucking Jeremy pre-dawn death a fucking ounce of possibility that he has anything over me. But he could be right. Someone might have actually refilled those ammo boxes with my brother-in-law's reloads, which could be just a tad bit over spec for length and causing the problem. So in the event that I have to adios somebody for being in my house, I want to do it knowing that there's going to be no problems. So I carry one. She's dressed in her own look. the... Oh, don't you love this? I mean, I'm sorry if you're one of the people that do it, but I laugh every time I see. And as you can see, Safety Sally's, we've checked the weapon, and everything is clear. Ow, fuck! I'm just kidding. I don't remember what the name of her channel is. I'm sure because she has a really nice body and titties and would love to show them, but never showed her face, so I don't know if there was an issue there. I actually watched her drop pencils and shit through this so that, you know, you could tell that it was empty. Yeah. This one, this is the only reason that this gun is empty right now, is you can see that there is no mag in here, and normally, due to the lawyer load of shit, that's been fixed. I've had a trigger job done on it, and Rich, FooMaster212, can tell you all about that trigger job. Sweet ass. It has now been properly safety checked according to my standards, which means, hang on, there. Now, when I squeeze the trigger, it'll fucking go off. And no, you can't drop a pencil down it because, you know what? There's a fucking bullet in the chamber, dickload. Just like with all these. Again, Rich starts this shit and we go 10mm happy. Actually, the reason I pulled these all out, Rich, is because, well, okay, so I don't know about this one yet. But the G20, the Glock, let me safety check it. Oh yeah, it's safety checked. What's in this? Bullets. Thank you. Every single 10mm I have, except Rich, FooMaster212, for obvious reasons, this is the only one that I have that does not eject the brass. I want to say that this guy and this guy both throw the brass roughly 40 plus feet. Now, when I was in Missouri at the Shoot at Plaza there, Brian, where I was shooting, anybody else could have had a mat alongside them right here. My shit was going past the driveway and out onto the main road. Over 47 feet, I believe, this guy was throwing them. I don't know what the deal with that is. I own no pistol that throws brass as far as any one of my 10mm pistols, except for this one. For some reason, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to consult I carry one, but for some reason this has a really nice brass collection system going for it, and I always find the brass basically right inside the gun. So I mean, there must be an extractor problem. Maybe the spring is broken or something. As far as a safety check is concerned, though, this is safe too.
Solicitors. Hi, my name is blah blah blah, and I'd like to talk to you about your computer. Yeah, I don't have one. That's what I told him. Well, how do you get online? I find Wi-Fi wherever I can. McDonald's. Whatever other restaurant I can hang out in. Once that came across as I'm a bum and I steal shit for free, you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Well, even if they did, what were they going to try to sell you?
I don't know. Don't care.
Well, you got to watch out for that one scam, you know, where they they email you something, you open it, they put a backdoor into your computer, and then they sell you the fix. And if you're dumb, like Greg's son-in-law, the whiz-bang who thinks he's a genius.
There's no gun anywhere. Don't even. Who gave you that picture? Brad or Nick?
It's an illusion. She's wearing a completely black shirt.
No, it's not.
Don't listen to her. It's a completely...
No, it's not. It's a white see-through leotard with long sleeves, if you want to be absolutely correct.
I told them that it was a black shirt. What's she wearing? Actually, I think that might be Wade. If it's not Wade, it was Brad. Yes. I think she has too much clothes on to be Wade. Actually.
Well, yeah, I'd probably have to agree with you on that one.
Did you get the opportunity to shoot this?
No.
Want to do it right now?
No. Listen, you banging on me and busting my balls to shoot that frickin' AK, and so I finally did.
Yeah.
Right? Leave me alone. I'm done.
But how did you not like that?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't like it.
How could you not like an AK? Let's just go through the steps. It actually is sized right for your throw length.
It's
so
heavy.
How is it? You have a gun that holds just as many ammo.
Oh, I know, and mine's heavy too.
Yeah.
So I don't like it. I don't want another heavy gun.
So what we need to make you... You know what you need is you need a fucking AR pistol.
I need my own gunsmith just to give him the grocery list and let him go at it. But unfortunately, I haven't won the lottery to do that. So we're kind of just stuck with whatever I can get my hands on, which is nothing.
Just for the fun of it, not saying that I would do this for you because I'm not sure I, love you that much.
Oh,
let's just say it. Okay,
really?
Actually, I kind of do. You've kind of grown on me over the years.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. I love it. I love you. Come here. Let's talk it out. Just kidding. Well, not. Well. Okay, let's just say right now. Of course, she's gone. Alicia from Odinworks was like, "You need to build another AR. If I was to build you a purpose-built AR, what would you want? Because I know you like long-distance shooting, but I know you also like bam, 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 and everything is dead in front of you."
Well, if I was going to do long-distance shooting, you'd have to get me my JP. Okay, so there you go.
Okay, so if it's an AR-15 and you're putting together a shopping list, do you want something that's like yours, a 16-inch but ultralight, or would you do a pistol?
I don't know.
Well, there's a
really
segue that went completely to hell instantly.
It's kind of like pick your favorite restaurant. I don't have one.
John Solar's like, the fuck is wrong with you? By the way,
sorry, John.
Mayor Bear's calling. I turned everything off down here.
Yeah, I'll get back up there and get the phone in a minute.
So right now, if someone came to you and just said, I'm going to do it for nothing, what do you want?
I want something that's lightweight, that's accurate, that can hold a lot of rounds. I want everything high-end. I don't want piece of shit put together like, okay, throw it willy-nilly. I'd have to sit there and think about it. I'd have to do the research and then let you know which parts that I would specifically want.
Well, I can hand you my AR pistol with a 60-round drum, and for a 7.5-inch barrel, it's pretty fucking accurate.
So how many yards?
I don't know. Actually, that'd be an interesting thing, because John's absolute favorite YouTube channel, The Big Shootist, because he's right there by John, and he's like a really open guy, and he's like happy to interact with smaller channels. I might be. that might be complete bullshit. He actually has a video about pistols, AR pistols, and was surprised. But I'll stop mentioning him, and it might be actually worth something to actually try. And, you know, put my AR pistol in a vise and try for distance. But in his video, and I shouldn't give him any more credit, because if it's someone who is so above himself that he won't even interact with someone like John Solar 283, then he's fucking dead in my world too. But he was honestly shocked at the accuracy on an AR-15 pistol at 300 plus yards. I mean, look at, like, here's a for instance. My 454 Kasua, that's an 8 3/4 inch barrel. I mean, that's a very accurate pistol, and it only has, it's actually a longer barrel than the AR-15.
That looks like a little toy gun, by the way.
Which one?
This one, yeah. It's like a little plastic toy gun.
Yeah, it is. It is a plastic toy gun. That's why at the beginning of this video, if you watch it, I was trying to help TSA people to try to figure out which is the real gun between the two of these. So you're saying I fucked up. This looks like a toy. So if you put this on your carry-on, you're good to go?
Well, probably not, because even if it was a toy gun, I think that they'd still push the panic button.
It's empty. It's not empty. Actually, the reason that I pulled this out. Does that look like Bon Jovi right there?
No.
A few people, actually nobody, have asked about this actually got shot at our shoot this year, and
Who shot it?
Nihap,
Yeah.
me.
Stop licking.
I think Jim.
I'm gonna punch you. Stop licking.
Jim, want me to take this one?
Nope.
Jim might have shot it. Jim has the expensive version of this, and Nihap came to the conclusion. See, now this was a brand new gun. This wasn't a refurb or anything like that, and the reputation, excuse me, is that it fucks up the brass. Well, this one is not fucking up the brass in the entire cycle, except for when it's leaving the gun, and the damage to the brass is actually coming from bouncing off right there, and you can see the mark that the brass was leaving. So I don't know if it's possible to talk to a gunsmith and flare and open that up a little bit to stop it from being a problem, but for $535 shipped with 9 magazines, this is a fucking tear your shit up all day long gun. Here's my regret. I wish I would have bought more of them. Fucking yeah. Oh.
Joey must have given shirts to quite a few people.
Joey's a fag. He just has a wife and kids as cover.
Okay. I gotta go now.
What? Why did you come down here?
To tell you about my phone call.
Oh.
Oh my
Well, you should have kept him on the line longer. That's always the fun part.
I don't know.
Right down to when Greg, you have an equally funny story. I always keep a credit card with like fucking 50 cents on it.
Oh, that's not me. I can't take credit for that. That's John Solar 283.
So when the telemarketer,
Fabulous
when the
idea.
telemarketers call, give them the credit card number so their shit won't go through. That was a John Solar thing. Personally, I miss having really young kids for that reason. I used to just hand the phone to them. Fucking telemarketers must have just hated me, and I don't really care. So I carry one. I'm hoping that I mean, I'm not sure if this is a good candidate for you or not, because she's zesty. You know, it's like she doesn't conform to the fact that, oh, shit, man, that could have gone really bad. Yeah, she doesn't follow any of the rules. She's wearing her own outfit. Fuck, I'd still dance with her at the party, though. Rich, that is a cool P220. Fits in the XDM holster sweetness. The beer looks like pink lemonade. I bet it tastes good. Ah, you know, it's Rich. Rich, I did a tease video of my 10mm. Yeah, I watched it, Rich. I don't know how I missed it in the first place. If you're interested in seeing, not only I carry one, you can go over and watch his review, but you can see Rich shooting his. Rich, you're having those light primer strikes. This, like, I carry one is offering a service, so am I. You send that double stack over here, and I will test all of the ammo that I have. You know, this is a painstaking service that I am offering to you. We are talking about Underwood, PMG, just everything I have, right down to numerous different powders and just everything through the reloads that my brother-in-law does. I mean, we are talking about years of painstaking, and yet this whole service is free to you. Free to you, Rich. You just send the pistol over. I'll take a few years and we'll like try everything out, and I will let you know if those are legitimate light primer strikes. I'm doing this for you, my friend. I'm just not willing. Well, I carry one. You can send your piece of shit over here too, and we'll put that through the paces. But we're talking years, because that's the person that I am. Son of a bitch! I'm not through the comments, and I'm out of beer. Hop House lager from Guinness. Yeah, it's drinkable. Lawnmower beer. The problem is it's not priced like lawnmower beer. So, yeah, on the E scale, I'd give it a 7. And I would not buy it again because there's so much more shit available out there. Like, for instance, I can reach down and grab one of these. And it's going to be so much better. Little something from Castle Danger, which last night at the football party, which the Vikings won, and they're going to go 16-0. You know, you just mark my words on that one. I brought a whole bunch of Castle Danger stuff over, even though Kevin, my neighbor Kevin, offered stuff up, hospitality, and wasn't expecting anyone. But Kevin had a whole refrigerator full of what I would call John Solar approved beers, and I just wasn't interested. Yeah, thank you, Rich. I saw your video. Gillian 426 sounds damn good. Gillian, you had a video I watched today. Rich again. You aren't kidding. That 10mm Swift is the shiznit. Absolutely. And I'm glad that you actually got to shoot it. Gillian, 9/11, I still remember. Yeah, I will personally never forget. That morning, I had just arrived at a customer's house. I was unloading my tools, and he had the television on in his living room. And at that moment in time, I just wanted to, the who's not. I wanted to will everybody involved in doing harm to our country and our people. I wanted them dead, and nothing's changed. That's why, some of you say it was a government conspiracy. Some of you say that it never happened. Some people say that it was all CGI. The only thing that concerns me is if you actually watch, like when some of the buildings went down, it sure looked like a controlled demolition, but I don't want to turn into one of those people. Agent Chaos, zombie juice. Yeah, I'm sure that's what squeezes between your butt cheeks. Let me do a fast recap. Bokers. Canadian Club. And now you're calling for some zombie juice. I think there's an Agent Chaos pubic hair. And you may say, that's not the... Wow, Agent Chaos has some long fucking pubic hairs. See, it's not the bottle. I changed the bottle. This is stuck behind the thing that he actually had on here. You see that? Look at that. I mean, Agent Chaos must have like a fucking 70s throw going on down there. Yeah, Fuck, when Agent Chaos says do it, you just have to do it, right? See, even my phone says so. God. Agent Chaos. Whoever brewed this shit up, I gotta tell you, as you well know, that bottle got killed in a matter of days. This one is over a year old. Yeah, it's gonna make for a great tomorrow. That's all I gotta say, Agent Chaos. But you know, here's something that as much as I respect and love a bunch of you, it just doesn't equal out to when Agent Chaos says to do something. And since now there's a good chance that Jeremy, Pre-Dawn Death, is watching this, and his lovely girlfriend, Caitlin. Caitlin, you didn't see me barf all over the place. Zeus, the face through the glass, epic. I don't know what you're talking about. Nick, you, interesting beverage. Definitely add the jet fuel to give it some kick. You still have a liver? That'd be a question mark. Odd. I figured had been taken during one of the numerous alien abductions. Cheers, hoser. Agent Chaos. That looks like you should be holding your pinky out when you drink it. Yeah, don't worry. After that video went live, I got a whole bunch of gay chat requests. Eltenda. Guys. Eltenda, I'll leave it up to you because it's private information and I'm not going to share it because I don't know if you want it shared or not. But I just want to say knuckle bump and congratulations, my friend, for what took place today. His sex changes. They'll uncover burnout. Question of the night. If you're buying a keg for a party, what is your keg beer of choice? Well, thanks to the fact that I have a beer fairy, I have a lot of different options. But having said that, I have found over the years that stuff that I really like, and a few people in the inner circle, yeah, not you, troll, maybe not the same. You know, I have to say fuck it. If I'm going to cater, I'm going to cater to people that have good quality standards. And I'd probably do bent paddle hop or Castle Danger Cream Ale. I'm going to go with Castle Danger Cream Ale because that caters more towards the whole spectrum of craft beer people. Anybody that has had and has been up here has had Castle Danger Cream Ale has purchased a second one. So I'm going to go with that. A keg of Castle Danger Cream Ale. That's what I put at one of my parties. Gillian 426. Vodka, I wish I could concur. Rich again. I do love a side shot. Delicious. Yes. Sometimes the little sneaky sneak is, you know, like for instance, like when they're wearing a black shirt. Sometimes it's nice to fantasize about those big, dark nipples. Rich, speaking of trolls, it's almost midnight and there's no trolls and 12 erect thumbs. Boobs. I mean, RCB, boom. Rich, another fine review, brother. My song is playing. You know, the song kind of reminds me a little of Conan the Barbarian, Arnold movies. I do love this song. Cheers, my friend. Rich, do me a favor because I highly recommend this. Over the weekend, I'm actually gonna buy it. I rented, and when I say rented, I do Zulu. I rented King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword, and it has Charlie Human, who played Jax from Sons of Anarchy as the lead role. And I am normally not a period correct or a period kind. Yeah, period. I am normally not a big fan of period correct movies. I'm more of a sci-fi shoot 'em up kind of action movie kind of guy. And I was curious though after watching some of the commercials for it, and I have to honestly say that both me and Christine both give King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, 2 thumbs up. The cinematography and the action and the visionary shit in that movie. I mean, a lot of the critics, I guess, didn't really care for it, but then again, if you actually look at some of the shit that has been an Academy Award winning stuff, it's like, what? So, yeah. Rich, check that movie out. I'm expecting a report. J-Dog, here. Cadillac V, nice. Cadillac V. Kimber Love, where is she? Question mark. I was actually forced to sell my Kimber 1911 so that I could buy some crack cocaine. Well, as you can see, if I would have pre-screened the comments, we could already be and this one has not been shot lately, so I'm embarrassed to say that she's empty. This is one of those scenarios where, you know, you got to keep in mind that I carried this gun, and I have carried this gun a lot for years. And of course, that's the side that doesn't make contact with my body, where this is the side that does. But yeah, we got some wear right there and some wear right there, and this side, if I throw a little fresh oil on it, almost looks brand new. Maybe a little bit a little bit right there, but this fucking thing is. It is. I will honestly say, I do not feel comfortable completely breaking a 1911 down to absolute nothing. This was something that was supposed to be like a little guy time with me and Ray Ray. I need to get a rebuild kit and redo all of the springs in this, because this has had thousands and thousands of rounds through it. And the only thing that I've had a problem with is a last round feed problem. So if you're in the middle of a shootout, you know, you can kill 7 people, but you might have a feed problem on the 8th round, and I don't know why. A little bit better success rate with factory ammo. Actually, I think the last few times it was 100% success with the factory ammo. I really love the Kim Pro mags with the bumpers on them. When you order these, they come with, you can either do the flat plate, a small plate, or a big bumper, and I always go with the big bumper. This is an upgrade. This is no longer the plastic piece of shit that came in a $1,500 custom order gun that was supposed to be a limited edition, but they sold so many that it's been in production ever since then. I'm not. Front checkering is the chain link. Chain link serrations front and back. Scallops across the top. The top is matted to reduce any kind of wear, glare. The tritium sights. Actually, when I got this gun, it did not have the right sights on it. It had the typical Kimber sights, and when I complained about it, they put the wedge that was originally advertised on here. And after 20 plus years, they are still glowing strong. It has the Celtic grips that Christine and my man Howard from the bunker got together on and sent to me. Howard got these for Chris. Did a little polishing on the front. Why? Because I fucking can. Other than that, this gun is just such a, when they say the sensation is like a glass rod breaking, and it is, like John Huber would tell you, it's because good triggers get you accuracy, because you're not horsing the goddamn gun all over the place. Yeah, this will never leave my collection. This will go from me to my Sammy Poo. I'd rather sleep in a fucking cardboard tent in a rainstorm than sell this and sleep in a 5-star hotel. It's never gonna fucking happen. But I do want to find one of my friends that's here and feels comfortable breaking a 1911 completely down and completely rebuilding this, because this is just seen so much action. It's time for maybe a Wilson Combat upgrade kit to it. The oldest gun in my collection, and thanks to my friend Tom, it's still in my collection. When I was going through my divorce and trying everything I had to make sure that I had a roof over the heads of my children, even though I was married to a slut hooker, he gave me what I paid for this, and then sat on it for years and sold it back to me for less, just because that's the way he is. So someday I would also like to have the bluing redone, but I'm not ready to stop carrying this. So right now, that's not the deal. Right now, though, I would like to get all of the, I'd like to do a rebuild on it. Stephen Bush. Look for the Jim Beam double barrel. Love it. Perfect to take a shot of it and mix it with stout. I believe you. Joey Cuz, I have nothing good to say. I'll just say hi. Oh, fuck off, Joey. Tardisius, Red Solo Cup. Nice blast from the past, indeed. Indeed, my friend. Oh, look, Jeremy, pre-dawn deaf. For the love of God, take the shit off the cig. You know, go fuck yourself. Smile Money. I want to start calling ducks. Do I hear the auctioneer yelling, going once, going twice, sold? Not a chance in hell. You've... Not saying that, you know... This is like $80 or $85 starting on John's, or when they sell these. I'm just saying. I appreciate the fact that you have some dinero on it, but a handmade custom call. This auctioneer isn't calling shit. You know, you want to come here? You really? Smile Money? You want to come here? You want to get in on this? Huh? Sharky. I can always be teased in both ways. There's mixed reviews on that. John Solar 283. I pray to God my wife never sees this review, or I'll be drinking that crap next. Laugh out loud. Just kidding, hon. Not. Yeah, no. Ammohead 73. We call Vienna sausage Vienna wieners down. They're good with my favorite Coke or Dr. Pepper. You're confusing me right now. Ammohead 73. Damn. Sorry, I almost forgot. Suck it. His was the last comment. I'm hitting the refresh button, and Ammohead 73 telling me to suck it stands as the last comment. And once again, this shit has gone way too long, so I'm going to leave now and just say that 10 millimeter is the most perfect round, and the fact that they can put it in a Glock, a SIG, a Rock Island 1911, and any 1911. The world started with Smith & Wesson, and you can even do it in a revolver. Just tells you this particular round needs to have a comeback, because, like they say, if you build it, they will come.